Good morning, my people. I am going to video 1013 Bell in Webster, and I just had to wait a few minutes because there was another showing right before. Looks like this house was under contract and went back on the market, so if you like it, I could get some more information as to why. But I will say, neighborhood, being Webster is got some somewhat newer properties. And when I say newer, not brand new, but newer than some of the old Webster houses. So I'm going to turn around the camera and show you. One thing I am going to mention is that the very tail end of this property is in a floodplain. The house itself is not. So just wanted to note that. But so I don't know that you would necessarily have to pay flood insurance because the house itself is not in the floodplain. But I wanted to give you that little tidbit. Here is the neighborhood. Looks like there's some like a fourplexes right there. So probably rentals there and looks like another one a little farther down the street. I mean, they look like they're well kept, but just wanted to note that. Looks like there's this huge lot next door. Don't know what part of that belongs to this house. I'd have to look into that as well. Next door neighbor looks kind of like they got a lot of stuff out. Some barbecue pits and lawnmowers and whatnot. So I'm not sure if that's a rental or if that is someone who owns that house. Not sure. I've got the door open, so I just kind of wanted to give you a little look-see at the outside first. AC over here on the side of the house, raised up. We'll look at the backyard. Looks like the grass could use some attention. There's a little side slider there. Not sure if you needed to fence it in. Find out what the rules are about fences. Porch. Okay, so walking in, this is the living room. Looks like the floor could use some attention. So I don't know that you can really tell too much, but the floor's kind of bubbled up. Definitely probably needs to be replaced. You can kind of I don't know that you can see it super well by video, but little slider door here. Kitchen's kind of small. Got a refrigerator, cabinets, soft close. Looks like it's got a quartz countertop, gas range, microwave, 42-inch cabinets, subway tile backsplash, kind of a wide single sink. Dishwasher. Looks like you got some open places in there. Needs something going on there. But again, just real, cheap LVP. Several spaces of that I don't love, but if you wanted to replace the flooring, if you didn't like it anyway. Big, kind of like a pantry closet, but again, kind of just, you'd be running from living room straight into table, into kitchen, so real small. Okay. Oop, this goes into the garage. So, kind of short garage. You could probably put some things right here, but most of this would just be space for cars, unless you didn't utilize the garage for cars. Looks like they just got some staining on the floor. Can't tell if that's from water. Some of this is probably just leakage of oil. Looks like you got some mudding and taping. That's just probably a lot of humidity out here, so you've got some mudding and taping that's kind of, you can see the taping that's kind of coming loose, but I'm not so much worried about that. There's garages, that's what you kind of get. This is the doorway down into the basement. We'll take a look at that. Got a bedroom back here. Closet. Again, you have that same LVP flooring in here that's just kind of peeling up. You might want to just re-floor the whole thing. Again, it's just kind of scratches and dings and all over the place there. Kind of a different layout because you coming in, kitchen around there, come back here, garage, bedroom hidden back there, here's the basement. Then you go down this hallway and another bedroom. And again, the same flooring, and you can just see, so it's hard to tell, but just, I love it, the floor. Again, it's not necessarily, you can change flooring, but it's just cheap. You've got a bunch of scratches on it. Looks like it's just not hardy at all. Just probably that real cheap mill. Closet, and then bathroom back here. It's got some decent tile work. I don't know if that's your cup of tea, but I mean, I like it okay. But opinion, of course. And you got a vanity. Looks like it's, newer. You got a toilet with no seat and no lid, so I'd have to add that. It's kind of weird. I don't know if they just broke it. You get a bunch of, I don't know what the heck that is, so you might need to paint in here. I don't know if this house was used as a rental or what, but, scratches behind the wall there. Looks like they had some sort of plastic on the window there. And then, so I'm assuming that was the primary since it had the bathroom in it. This is a hall bathroom. I don't know what happened to the mirrors. There was no mirror in the other bathroom either, but kind of a newer vanity, smaller vanity. Looks like tile, but I don't think that's ceramic tile. That looks like a plastic tile floor. This one has the toilet seat. Subway tile. Another bedroom back here. Again, flooring is just kind of janky. Just needs good painting. Closet. Windows. So the setup of this house is just different. Not necessarily bad, just different. I'm gonna come back and grab the key and shut this door before I go downstairs, just in case someone comes up behind me. Okay, so we've got some sort of carpet runner on the stairwell, and it appears that there's some sort of plank flooring down here. And then there's a bathroom down here. Subway tile. You have like a drop ceiling. Again, no mirror. Must be a bunch of vampires in this house. Super buggy. You see all the bugs in the tub. Yikes, spiders. Dead spiders, gross. Not that you can't clean that up, but apparently this is where spiders go to die. Little linen closet. Kind of a little seat over here. I wonder if there's a sump pump or something under there. There is sump pump. That's just a little trick people do to hide their sump pumps just in case. No one wants to take a look at that. So you get a water heater, air handler in here, furnace, this little utility closet. Back here you get probably water shutoffs or water access back there. Little cedar closet. You got cedar room. Guess you want to hang clothes back here. Electric panels right there. Radon mitigation system right there. So that's already been done. I don't know if I can get that. Oh, this is nice. They just like cut their cedar around their GFCI. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So it looks like just a 100 amp panel. Got everything labeled. Flooring down here looks a lot better than it does upstairs. It looks like they've drywalled around stack here, but they have access right there. Little under the stairs storage. You just guys walk around. Just another little, I guess you could just do like a little living area, set up a couch or whatnot over here if you wanted. Or you could put storage, whatnot. Back here is your laundry hookup. So you've got the washer dryer, 220 for your water, and then your dryer, 220. I'm not sure where they vent out for the dryer. Can't really see too well up there, but it's probably access for water. Got some cabinetry here for detergents. Hang up some clothes there. Excuse me. Pardon me, allergies are kicking my butt today. You could figure that out. Looks like they've got some recessed lighting. Ceiling is painted black, just modernized a little bit. So, this looks like, I don't know what the heck that is. Probably just a cord keeper to hide cords behind the wall, I guess. But typically when you see those cord keepers, then there's something up above to slide the cords down and have them come out down below, but I'm not seeing that. Windows down here, just metal, kind of older windows. Might be something to upgrade in the future. Okay. These are just like wooden steps with a runner on them, just so you guys not so loud walking up and down them. So out here, not much to, oh, and then you see the radon that little bubble thing with the tubing with going up above. That's the radon mitigation on the outside. Gas meter. Looks like electric meter on the other side there as well. This little porch just looks older. Might be fine if you just stain it. Doesn't look too bad. It means as far as wood rot, just needs a good staining and cleaning. Not that big. So if you wanted something. As far as backyard, this is it. Not much here. So if you didn't really want a whole lot, looks like you have like a lot more maybe side yard. You'd have to have it surveyed to know exactly where your boundaries lie, but from what I could tell in the map, it kind of jutted out, shot out into the tree line back there. And I do believe there is some sort of creek. I'd have to look exactly at what it is, but there's some sort of creek back there behind us. Siding doesn't look awful. There is like a couple of spots that I saw where there's some marks, but so the windows are just, there's where the sump pump comes out. I would suspect that pipe really needs to be led away from the house, not shooting directly down onto the ground next to the house. That's kind of dumb. But that's could be fixed pretty easily. And then side yard over here. Again, I don't know how much of this belongs to this house. I would direct the downspouts a little farther away from the house as well. There's that AC. A couple of breaks in the siding up there. Nothing too crazy. Downspout again, just shooting directly onto the ground next to the house. Driveway didn't look too bad. It's got a couple cracks. Okay, just gonna get back in over here. Overall, I think just cosmetically, you know, some things to do, but you could just kind of make it your own. Just a matter of whether you like the layout. Just, you know, it's just different. It's kind of choppy, you know. Okay. Alrighty, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm gonna head on over to the next one.